Hey, RetconRaider here, with special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible. Including but not limited to Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, Mathew Smith, Revenant, Alois, ERV23, EgonAlter, Emile, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, Kazorm, Nathan Welch Jr., RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Wildermyth, the Enduring War. As today we continue marching ever onward towards the end of Chapter 4, and the final chapter of our sordid story. We've actually made pretty good time here so far. From what I'm seeing, there's only 5 more territories we have to clear, after which we set our sights on the Roseville Arcanery. Though, looking at the way the map is laid out, I do suspect that this random tile over here, this one unrevealed blob, is the actual final target for this chapter. I mean, there's no real other reason they would have separated just that one tile and tucked it right in the middle of our current operational zone. I imagine those tiles all clustered up towards the top of the map are for Chapter 5. That said, we've got a pretty good idea of what we need to do, so let's get to it. Adventure awaits. Turtles all the way down. The day is calm. The scouting mission has discovered nothing dangerous. Having outdistanced his companions, Verlin sits to rest. Does he sleep? Dream? Is it a vision? A metaphor? Or does a tortoise truly come and speak to him? He has seen somewhere before the patterns that swirl upon its shell. Of course you have. This pattern is everywhere. In the wind, in the stars. In the sea, in the storm. In the fire and the fern. We have always been here. We hold up the earth, and the sky, and the storm. We protect the fern and the water, and the wheat. You should understand that. You protect others also. You're one of us. Can't you feel it? Yeah, rocks, turtles, and talking animals. That really does encapsulate Verlin's entire arc. But sure, after everything else that's happened to him, this might as well happen too. One with the earth and wind and water? A guardian? Of course I am. But are you sure I'm the one you want? Your choices throughout your lifetime have fitted you for this task. You were not born a guardian, but you have molded yourself into one, moment by moment, day by day. You are worthy to join the fellowship I speak for. Do you accept? Yes, absolutely. What happens now? While you live? Nothing. Continue as you have been. After your death, we will discuss this matter further. Do I become a tortoise? The precise form is open for negotiation. That almost makes it sound as though you Guardians are all around. Throughout the world. Everywhere. It does, doesn't it? Be well, Verlin. We will speak again, one day. Hey, Verlin, you been napping on the job? No, Did you see That's a pretty cool tortoiseshell pendant. Did you just find it here? Yeah, I just found it here. Plus health. Making Verlin the tankiest person in the party at this point, I think. Oh, even more so. That's plus 15 block as well. Wow. Tortoiseshell Talisman, a talisman of a protector. I think that literally gives him the highest block in the party at this point, too. Gotta say, he has certainly come a long way since that near-death experience back in Chapter 1. We don't really need more hide or fabric, but we'll go ahead and get that going anyway. Just in case. Bidding the ghost goodbye. Fox is acting strange. Now that's... Okay, well... We did have this one back in Chapter 1, but it's a free level and a free artifact if we pass it. Hey, Fred. Fox? Thought I'd find you out here. Everything all right? Fox? You're acting different, you know? I've been telling the others it's only stress, but... Fred. Yeah, Fox? Help me. Help you? With what? Nothing. Are we not big friends? I would surely tell you if something were wrong. Nothing's wrong. Fred heard the dark hum beneath Fox's voice, and things slid into place. The signs had been there for weeks, once he thought on it. Increasingly, Fox's habitual sighs and voiced imaginings had been replaced with untimely spans of silence. Sharp, heart-chewing silence. There was little doubt left in his mind. Shall we go? Yes, I suppose we shall. I think it's time we went on a little hunting trip. And if this is going to be a fox adventure, I suppose we should tag in Bunny, give her some time in the field. Though this is a high-risk mission, and sending a rookie along on that is iffy. What the heck? What's life without a little risk? I mean, Fox and Bunny are supposed to be a duo, and they've barely spent any time together thus far. And what better time for bonding than a mission where you'll probably end up killing each other? We'll have to reshuffle a bit so we can go into this next tile with a full party. Night levels. Sword Shrine. Clearly established by someone who didn't know how to spell sword. Oh, and we've got an incursion incoming. This is a mess. Man, Fox really chose a bad time to become possessed. Oh, that's actually not that bad. That's a 6-star, so... yeah, so the farthest it'll get is Windy Spire Ironworks. I can live with that. Oh, and here we go. The arches and recesses of the crypt clutch their shadows jealously away from the lantern light. Fred's footsteps are dull, echoing heavily. Not much further now, Fox. Why do I feel this urgency to escape, to evacuate the bones before it's too late? This is my body, mine. I claimed it. Wait till you see what's down here. We're going to be, rich. I love to have. Wealth, of course. Getting it's good. Right. Classic Fox. At the foot of the long sloping passage is a circular room. One prominent memorial stands at the center, a sword thrust into it. Fred steps up to grip the jutting hilt. What is the... Realization dawns in the dark of those stolen eyes. Oh. Yes, below me are the bones of Wardana Cherrynish. Wardana the Ghost Hunter. Here is her great ghost-quelling blade. I'm sorry, my friend. If there was a better fate, I would find it. Shing. And you know, I would go with the other option, but I know that one gets you stabbed, so I'm not going to do that, because I don't want Fred to die. Die! Embrace the hereafter! And yeah, this is gonna be rough. Just like last time, right? Our third didn't come along, so Bunny can't actually help with this. It is a one-on-one between Fox and Fred, and between the two, I think Fox actually has the slight edge. Unless we just kite Fox and plink him with our crossbow. Which is what I would do if they hadn't swapped our crossbow out for the Grimblade. Awesome. Well, alright then. Good luck, Fred. I believe in you. Probably. Okay. Oh, well, yes, that just as planned. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting that to happen, but I will absolutely take it. Given that Fred is a weird hybrid build, Viciousness and Paladin aren't really appealing, and I'm not a fan of Stalwart in general. So I'm thinking we'll just upgrade Zealous Sleep. That is pretty handy for a guy in full plate. As it sweeps through Fox, the blade of the Ghost Hunter proves its legend true. His flesh remains whole, while a black shadow courses from his body, torn forcefully loose. Without even a whisper, the shadow dissipates. Ugh. Fox? Fred. It's you, isn't it? You're back? I never left. There was this other mind in me, and now it's gone. Is it? Why? You want to take another swing, do you? You do kind of deserve it. They climb together towards the dawning sunlight. Later. Fred, I have to wonder. Do you really have to? Did you know the sword would work? I mean, that it wouldn't kill me? I knew it would work. I don't know how I knew, but please, don't believe I risked your life in doubt. Fred. You're an awful liar. Cue the laugh track and roll credits. But that does net us a second Grimblade. As we saw back in Chapter 1, that's essentially a sword that sacrifices its accuracy and block bonuses in exchange for an extraordinarily rare heal effect. It's one of the very few ways in the game that you can actually get a real heal during battle, as opposed to just temporary health. I mean, even the aid action at this point only grants temp health. So based on the way this thing is laid out, we want to give it to someone who can reliably get melee kills, but who is not block-based. Someone who's preferably dodge-based. Which sounds like it could be a good fit for Aaron. I mean, he's not going to get a lot of play this chapter, since we're so late into it and we already have a pretty solid A squad. But artifacts do carry over from one campaign to the next. Oh, right. Fox also gets a level up. We've got a choice between two guard options, Sentinel or Vigilance, and Windwalk, which would increase his mobility, but only once per battle. Let's go Sentinel. Alright, that was both quicker and easier than anticipated. Let's start moving to regroup. But since we've already got a full party on this tile, we'll go ahead and hit it. Give Aaron and Rangar some time out in the field. Music of the Deep. Well, this is clearly a safe place. A cool copse guards great sandstone boulders from the grassland sun. The trees growing here seem pulled from a far forest, old and greedy and thick. They hide a tunnel mouth in their tangled toes. Slower, fool, or we'll have to save you. I hear something. Down there. A hasty procession forms, following Valen down into the layer of darklings and deep dwellers. Pulses of sound squeeze up the carven passage. Yawn. The cave air is dank, almost filmy, leaves its damp smell on the skin. Yawn. Sagging notes of a horn struggle to float in here. It's music. Of a kind. Yawn. Softly, we're not far. Yodel on. Yawn. The tune dives and rises, flails and sinks. As they reach the cave's great chamber, the song subsides with a final wail. They witness a hulking, horn-blowing deepest, tossing its instrument into flames. Dalig dang! Og bothok og! Og shavian striga stroon! Hey, okay, yeah, that's the same altar that Valen got his Gem-Eye from. That's a nice callback. I wonder if we'll find out more about that. I'm not sure I've ever had quite this combination of events before. Fancy seeing this guy again. I love that. I love that there's interconnectivity between the random events now. Whose god did I anger? Valin, why's that? Shh, I don't know. Unwashed bodies, burning wicks and mold. They reek, a heady, muddling mix. The deepest woman fills the small space with her harsh, rocky syllables. Oh man. Just busting in and breaking this thing up is the safest thing to do, but I am very, very curious. So we will stay and observe the deepest ritual. Vektog! Daelig Dane! Vektog! For a moment, the cult woman's language shifts, her tone recitative, full of ceremony. Stone-shearing god of the long-ago lost, we receive your hungry orphans all, who from your depths were tossed. The statue sits silent. It's familiar to Valin. Out rhythmic words pound, rustling the fungus flames. The attendants behind the woman sway, transfixed. Daelig Dane, Og Bathuk Og, Ag Shevian Striga Stroon. And then the statue gazes back. Now? Are we going in now? Valin? Wait. Might as well see what's happening. The cult woman softens to wheedling. The presence in the statue seems to listen. Old Lord of Dungeon Deep, God of the long-ago lost, your reviled children find home with us. Bring them up. A wordless beat goes by, fire the only thing that breathes. The idol stays stony and severe. Then, weird light grows in its belly. Swells and brightens. A high-pitched hum bleeds into hearing, like a ringing in the ears that intensifies, until it erupts. Clash! A blinding flash, a deafening blast. Flatchet, Thnick, Tutter. The cave shakes a moment longer, all the stones possessed of a tremorous, playful madness. The reverberating clatter almost sounds like high laughter. The laughter of children. Shards of cavern rock shorn from the walls begin to sprout limbs and voices and move. Gibber. Gasp. The statue's eyes are once again black. Aye. Creep. Clutter along, little orphans. Jostle along if you please. There's bones to gnaw. There's blood to drink. Ma. There's an old warning to weepy children. They'll hear you cry in Dungeon Deep. Right. Let's grind them out. They charge as one into the crowded, blue-lit scene. Well, that was fascinating. All stunt chances doubled. Very nice. But we are facing a greater number of foes, I imagine. Yeah, I'm guessing the 3 on the right there, on the bottom right, are adds, in addition to what we would have normally faced. But I'm sure we're fine. Nice. Verlin, would you please weaponize your indignation? Might as well grab a rock en route. Verlin does love rocks. Muskox. A couple of Chosen. Ooh, Faithful. And there's our... Oh, there's 2 Merc Mothers. Oh, shoot. Well, this might actually be slightly problematic. We're being pincered between 2 equally dangerous fronts. Well, the one to the north of us is actually slightly less dangerous, so let's push that one. There we go. Aaron is now untouchable. That makes him great for a rear guard. We'll push everyone else past him and have them focus on that group just above us. Hopefully we can clear that entire group. Or, at least, incapacitate them. We just don't want them to successfully flank us. Armor stripped. But these guys are all actually pretty hefty on warding. Which is rough for us, because we're a mage-heavy party right now. Hey, there we go. A very timely and welcome crit from Rangar. That disposes of one of our primary threats. That's the Muskox. And the Chosen is pinned. Fantastic. Okay, okay. We're in pretty good shape here. Oh, right. The Faithless protect adjacent allies. That is very annoying. Ow. Ow. Jeez, that hurt. Alright, let's get him out of there. Man, it goes way against my nature to do this, but tank mages, to the rescue! The Merc Mother is not defended. So let's go for her. Gosh darn it, Verlin. Okay, okay. We have to drop the Merc Mother, we have to drop the Faithless. Those are our 2 primary targets here. And of course, we also want to keep Aaron alive. Ret up front. Let's go for the Merc Mother again. Nice. Yes. Oh, and temp health to boot. Okay. We'll save that injured chosen for Aaron. He can harvest it with the Grimblade. Berlin's good. And Rhett tanks the shot. Tank mages. Man, gotta get used to that. Aaron is healed. And untouchable. Chosen's protected again, so we'll focus on the faithful. We might have to kite him somewhere with more rocks to throw. Hey, okay, they're pinned. So we could fall back. But where's the fun in that? We'll tough it out. Too far. Cool. Merlin does seem to have a lot of luck with low-tech solutions. And we are done. That was a good fight. I like that. Sky Basher. Tier 3 Great Hammer. Which I don't really want. I mean, I guess we could toss that to Fox. It might be a fun alternate weapon. Or we could just take 2 ingots, which I'm honestly leaning more towards. And Valen is up a level. He is, of course, range-based, so it's either the Sharpshooter upgrade or Through Shot, which is actually perfect for him. Well, that could have been real bad. What happened? Mysteries all around, I'm afraid. Valen approaches the statue. Daelig Dane. She kept chanting, Daelig Dane. Thnaric rhymes memorialize him, but I never would have put the face to the yarn, or thought that those little stone children were somehow... All those rocks, crystals, gems, all are kind of the same stuff, aren't they? The great whole earth, made singular only by the hand of weather, time, jeweler, or God, that cuts them. And there's me. I'm part of the circle now. Part of you. And you're part of me. They find little else of note. +4 retirement age. That might actually mean he is no longer retiring this chapter. We'll have to look into that. But wow, yeah, that was a very interesting event. I really love that they blended it with other potential precursor events. They didn't used to have that sort of thing back when the game first launched. At least not that I recall. I'd really love to see more of that. It's also interesting because the third campaign, which we'll be covering in Season 3, does focus on the deepest, so this is like a taste of things to come. Unintentionally cinematic. Earthshell Scarf, plus block. And we do not really have much in the way of block-based characters. Nope, wait. How's Fox doing? Oh, okay, well. I really thought he'd have a higher dodge score, but we haven't been building that up, I suppose. And he does get a pretty hefty bonus from that greatsword. I guess we'll just stack on that. Oh, crap. Oh, goodness. For a moment, the forest seems to darken. The scrape of metal on pine bark, swish of branches, the clicky-clack of bony limbs. Close now. Too close. Oh man, this is absolutely two of the worst characters who could have been ambushed. Rengar's a bit more capable, but Aaron is definitely rock bottom rookie. Let's go for temp damage. We have to spike these guys fast. They break forward, intent on destroying their enemy, or else carving a way to freedom. Downslope through the dense pines, they can lose their attackers in a well-scouted network of animal tracks and tunnels. Good luck, guys. Oh, man. Oh, wardrobe and welding. The wardrobe is slightly obnoxious, but this could have been so much worse. You know what? Let's see if we can drop the wardrobe. Sommelier on the field. Okay. And the sommelier. Huh. Wow, I guess I just completely underestimated our rookies. Nice job, guys. But the enemies still get a free upgrade card. Everything has its price in Wildermyth. Alright, I think we've got time for one more. Let's regroup in Griffin Rain. Then we'll push that adjacent tile. We are technically past time, but let's hope for a shorter event. Earthshell Bracelet, plus block. And again, we don't have much in the way of block-based characters. Fox already has bracelets. Verlin already has bracelets. Fred is really becoming more dodge-based at this point. I might actually end up swapping him over to leather. Yeah, I guess we'll toss it to Bunny. Stabs are block-based weapons. Lockless Forest. Wet Mud Lumberyard. Company of Crows. If you ever watch a feather burn, and try to map the journey of every blown ash, you will know something of the futility I have known. I have seen the end, watched it come and watched it pass, many times. I know something of what lies ahead. Brett and Fox wait for the others to come up the road. Taking shelter in an abandoned place, they've chanced upon another traveler. Caw! Oh yes, that does seem like a perfectly normal traveler. I've seen a few ends myself. I speak of the earth scaling over, a sky full of cinders. Oblivion. That does seem to be what you speak of. Can I ask why? You could say that I have run out of jokes, that I have flown afoul of too many flinty truths. Rain chatters on the thatch. I see things written in the turning of storms, in silver wet letters, in shaking pages of rain. I read of dreams left behind this yondering. I read of dooms the years intend. I read until my eyes shine and my stomach roars. I have read of you. I know what you are meant to be. Caw! Fate. I'm tied up in it a lot. The ropes aren't always so solid. No one demands you believe. You only must endure what happens. The old storage building smells like ancient hay, moist rock, and the burning pine pitch of their torch. Rustle. The woman's robes move like it's a part of her. She shrugs. Fortunes were given to crows to tell, and crows were kind enough to share their gift with witches. A witch, well paid, shares fortunes with the way-blind. Flash. Rumble. Oh yes, absolutely, we will take this. Yes, this is one of a handful of ways to get a pretty fantastic transformation. We are definitely going for it. This is too weird. It's like my dream, where I've got wings. Then you already glimpse the form your roving spirit must take. You have seen it in your sleep, and it will not shatter you. Huh? Well, I mean, I have this dream that recurs. Wait, so you're saying it does come true? You go winged, but never flying, fast, but rarely fleeing. Your wander leads you to things you never thought you chased. Yeah. Fred, you kind of sound like an ostrich. The rain will pause in the morning. Do not worry much, for you will love yourself, lonelier though it may make you. There was a queen, too, in my dream. She halts momentarily, the stillness of a startled bird. Some dreams are only flights of fancy. The night elapses, the rain sounds like a river of dragonflies flowing by. Snoring thunder is occasional and soft, growing ever more distant. Fred and Fox sleep at some point, taking turns. The woman walks out into the pale pre-dawn. Without a sound or a pain or any observed moment of metamorphosis. Fred wakes up, bewinged. They'll continue on to Wet Mud Lumberyard. Hey, Fox, there you are. Fred with you? Couldn't find you in the rain. Had to camp. Caw, Russell. And there's some more Thoggy. Oh no. Ooh, plus a water spirit. That's actually, that is actually a welcome sight. Alright, so Fred now has wings. That is not where I was expecting him to go, but, I will absolutely take that. That actually pairs pretty nicely with Zealous Sleep as well, and continues his trend of becoming our most mobile warrior, which is not at all what I was expecting. +1 speed and +10 dodge. So he is very much a dodge-based fighter at this point, as opposed to block. Which means I think we will swap him into hide armor when we get the chance. Uncle Fred, the weird bird man. Why not? Anyway, let's knock these guys out. We're running long. Armor stripped. Not enough. Now it's enough. Batch me down. Now it's just the wardrobe, but I would like to grab that water spirit. Oh, and another sommelier. Okay. Wardrobe's out. And spirit is grabbed. Okay, I think long term, we are going to transform his head and his legs, but not his arms. I would like to maintain the sword and board with the, well, maybe not an axe, but with a melee weapon and a crossbow for extra versatility. Let's do his crossbow. Dark Hue Weaver. Minor hit on Fred, no big deal. Let's drop the sommelier. Thank you, Valen. And regroup on the door. Butler, groundskeeper, and a set of spectics. Oh, weldling. Main threats are the butler and groundskeeper. Let's focus on them. Armor stripped. Oof. These guys are getting beefy. Not sure we can drop the groundskeeper. Ah, well then. More spectics. Welding. Thank you, Fox. And we are pretty much done. Oh, there he is. I knew he was around somewhere, I just didn't know where. Gravel Pelt Brooch. Plus armor. Accessories get reset after a campaign. So we want this on someone who can actually make immediate use of it. Also, yes, Valen is no longer retiring. Which means we have a solid A squad going into the final chapter. Oh, a named place. It won't be the last battle, but by my eyes, it was a good one. We should name this place. You thinking something like Westmud Lumberyard? Well, sure, that's the overall place, but What about a specific clearing or cliff? You think they have names? Being in the presence of a named place has a certain beauty. Anyway, a little commemoration never went amiss. The top of a nearby mound of stone seemed to fit Fox's vision. Perfect. Rarely does your heart confirm something so decisively. Battle Bond Peak. Sounds like a place anyone would be proud to stand. You have an official process for this? One makes one's own. The place will know. Fox lit a tiny fire on the crag as the sun stretched out, building small piles and saying a few words. Fred wondered if he just enjoyed the motions of a ritual a little too much. But when he came back down, something did feel different. The company took a moment to regard Battle Bond Peak on their way out. Then continued on, hiding small smiles from Vox. Nice. Well, I have to say, this has been a very productive episode. Not only did we stop an incursion and clear several tiles, but we also got some fantastic events. Even that repeated opportunity, and I would like to generally see new events rather than retreading, that still got us a fantastic artifact for Aaron. Half our goal at this point isn't just to make sure we get to the end of this campaign, but also to start prepping our recruits for the next one. That said, we have definitely run long at this point, so we very much need to wrap this up. We'll hit the pause button for now. I will take stock of where we stand and what else we need to do, and we will pick up here next time. Likely to wrap up Chapter 4. We've only got 4 tiles left, counting the mysterious hidden one. So I think that is very doable. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Wildermyth, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website. And if you'd like to help support the channel, feel free to push the buttons that do the things, or maybe even check out the Patreon, the YouTube memberships, or the Nexus GG page. Links are in the description. Man, I love this game.